Welcome back to school night at Rancho Vista High School. I'm Mrs. Webb, and this is English 11. Hello, parents and students. It's Miss Webb here. I teach English 11 and ELD at Rancho Vista High School. I'm going to take a couple minutes just to tell you a little bit about me, and then we'll get into the important information about our class. So, I have been teaching for 16 years. I've worked in elementary schools, I've taught all subjects in middle school, and I've taught English in high school. I'm married and we have 3 daughters, one in college, one in high school, and one in middle school. And at home, we have lots of animals. We have 4 dogs and a mini pig, so you may see one in our videos or our live lessons. All right, that's a little bit about me, and it's now time to get into the important stuff like grades and what we're going to be learning this year. Here's our agenda for the items that we're going to cover during this presentation. I'm going to go over the syllabus, which is located on my Canvas page, and a major part of the syllabus is talking about grades. I also want to talk about our schedule, so looking at the difference between our weekly schedule as well as our daily schedule, and then going over the importance of attendance and how to make sure you get credit for attending class. And then I'm going to show you a little tour of our Canvas page. Here is the syllabus that is located on the Canvas page. So at the top right corner, here's my teacher information, and it has my email, so you can email me and if you have any questions or need any help. The middle is some policies. So proper online participation is expected. We do have TVUSD online expectations that we did go over at the beginning of the year. This is also linked on my page. So if you want to review them, the policies basically say, we are going to be respectful, we're going to attend class, make sure that we are participating, and talked about how to use the microphones as well as the cameras. Students need to attend all of the live lessons. We will have a mix of asynchronous or independent work days, as well as the synchronous and live lessons. Students have 3 days after an assignment is due to submit it to still get credit for the assignment. However, I'm hoping that we are all going to get really good at turning our assignments in on time, because the next bullet point that I'm going to go over is pretty important. In my class, students can redo any assignment in order to get a better grade. So that means if you turn it in and you didn't get to finish all the parts, or you might have rushed through it, when you get your grade, you redo the assignment and resubmit it, which means you can get a higher grade. Course materials, we are going to be using Canvas. We are going to be using Studying Sync, which is our curriculum. That's where we're going to get our readings and our literature from. You definitely need a computer or an iPad. Pens, pencils, and a notebook paper is good for at home when you're taking notes, as well as when we're doing some writing assignments. You can feel free to write things out and take pictures of them instead of always typing them. Now, when I talked about redoing assignments, I want to go quickly over the grades. So it's this box right here. So for Rancho Vista, our grades are broken down by semester, and within a semester, they're broken down into our credits. So within the first semester, you'll have a chance, students, to earn 5 credits. That means the first credit is the first 20% of your grade. You need to earn a 70% or higher in order to earn each credit. So when you're looking at your grade book, you'll have items that say credit 1 during that time period. Then our next time period, which is a few weeks, is going to be credit 2, and then they add on to each other. So you will have a grade for each credit, and then you will have an entire grade for all 5 credits together as a semester grade. Here is just a little bit about the schedule. I kind of mentioned that when I talked about the policies. We have 3 different types of scheduled instruction. We have the synchronous instruction, which is those live meets and lessons. We are using Zoom this year. The students all have the link to it, and whenever our class has a live lesson, the students are to log in and get started, and we'll do a live lesson. Usually our live lessons are anywhere from 30 to 45 minutes. Then we'll have the asynchronous instruction, which means that students may watch videos, they may be reading other material and working independently, or they might even partner up with another classmate and work on completing some of the instruction. And the last part is independent work. And so that's very similar to the asynchronous work, is just finishing a lot of the work that we might have finished or started in class. For example, if we're doing a writing assignment, the editing and revising or rewriting their final draft would be part of their independent work. There is no homework because all of this is done through our daily schedule as well as our weekly schedule. The bottom of our syllabus goes over our course content. So this just gives us a little bit of information about what we're going to be reading. So, and again, this syllabus is on my Canvas page. So in case you want to go over it a little bit slower and more in detail, it's there for you to look at. Grading. So I talked about this. Let's go into it just a little bit more. 5 credits per semester. 70% or higher to earn a credit. Students can redo any assignment to achieve a higher grade. Most of the assignments in the class are graded using a rubric. Now, a rubric basically tells you how to get the highest grade possible. So for example, this is the rubric that we're using for our discussion post. Students have a discussion post every day that there's a live lesson. There's 2 parts, focus and development, language and conventions. So for a response, students are looking to earn a score of 5 as the highest score. And this box right here tells them exactly what they need to do in order to earn a 5. And we're not down here in the 1s and 2s. We're looking for the 4s and 5s. And again, it says the same thing down here about using your language and conventions. Here's our schedule. Down here I have my office hours. So office hours, when students need extra help, they can email me and we'll pop into a Zoom lesson together. Mondays are the asynchronous day. This is what students are expected to do. They need to log into Canvas. They need to complete the attendance check in the assignment tab. Then they are going to work on their discussion post. Every Monday is going to have a discussion post that they're working on independently. Once they finish their discussion post, they should be working on any work that they have not completed. Mondays are always going to look the same. The difference will be the discussion post will be different every week. Now, our next part is our block schedule. So Tuesday and Thursday, periods 1, 2, 3 have class with me. Wednesday and Friday, period 6 has class with me. So we're going to have a mix of instruction from synchronous to asynchronous instruction. Here's what the student schedule will look like. Students will log into the live Zoom lesson. They will complete the discussion post, which is a journal activity, a warm-up activity with vocabulary for the first 10 minutes. That's when we're all doing it together. We will do a live lesson. Again, this is part of the attendance. So for 30 to 40 minutes, depending on our lesson, as a group, we'll be on our live Zoom going over the content and material. After that, students will complete assigned work. This may be them working on it independently, or it might be they are working with me in small groups for intervention. So throughout this time, students will have a chance to finish their work from the day and not have extra homework. This is the block schedule that you have probably seen on the website. It is on my Canvas page as well. Now, navigating Canvas. I'm going to just take a couple of minutes to show you what my Canvas page looks like and how to get there. So when we all go to Canvas, we all have different courses. So the students are to choose English 11 with Mrs. Webb. It will take you to the home page, and you know it's the home page because it has the welcome. Again, I said, here's our block schedule, and I left it there for all of us to see. Then at the bottom, I had these nice little links. So when I talked about the bell schedule, it is here, but you can also click on it here. The links for our live lessons, our virtual expectations that we discussed, the copy of the syllabus. And then this most important box is the modules and assignments. This is where the students are going to do their work. So when I see it, I have the first page for our home page, and we're looking at right now semester 1, credit 1, and I'm going down and I can see the agenda for last week. Then I see our assignment, an agenda for our previous week. Here was that attendance, and it tells me by date what assignment I'm supposed to be working on. So for example, if I clicked on this agenda, and I was confused, it tells me exactly what to do, which periods have live lessons for each day. And I'm always looking for what is here, and it tells me on these assignments, I can see this is assignment, famous failures hyperdoc, I can see when and how many points it's worth. So those are the ways that you're going to find your assignments and make sure you're turning in all of your work. I look forward to seeing all of my students in class every week. And if you have any questions, feel free to email me at my email address. Thank you. Bye.